Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? Once again, yes, of course, motivation and inspiration. That podcast, you already know what the name is. If you don't, welcome to the Motivation and Inspiration Podcast. And I'm your man, Mr. Matrix, the man that makes it happen every day. I feel good about that, man. Every day I feel like that, we're growing stronger inside of these times. I feel like that, let me adjust this mic. I feel like that times are really good, and we're here now. We're here now. So a lot of things to talk about today in this crazy, insane, crazy world. Everything that is going on, and most definitely it's too much conversation to talk about, too much stuff. But we're gonna dig in. And today I got my coffee. Excuse me. I got my cars. Got the Sonic Boy right here. So it's my coffee. Let's take a little taste right here. Oh yes, here we go. So today, this podcast is just so it's just so insane. The things that we're going to be able to talk about, to be able to speak about, and things that most definitely has been on a lot of our hearts, trying to figure out, hey, what's going on in these times that we're living in? What is really going on? So much ignorance and just so much negativity, so much political fights, and the wars that we're fighting is actually, don't get it wrong, it's so physical, but at the same time it's kind of a spiritual thing. You know what I mean? It's super spiritual inside of the hearts of man. That's really what's going on. And also the society that's basically taking us out this game of being strong men and strong women in these days, of helping us to develop ourselves to be the best that we can be, without people discriminating us and putting us in a box, or stuff like that. So the first thing I want to do is I want to thank God, most definitely. I want to thank God for giving us this opportunity to step on this platform. I like to be able to be a representative of a community of people that come together to not even just pray and worship, but to be able to make an impact inside of society that is most definitely dysfunctional. The kids don't know where they're going. The kids are being abused inside of their life in their houses. And our life, my commitment, and people that I connected with, our life is to make an impact on this generation until our time expires. So most definitely, I feel young, I feel good, I feel vibrant, I feel great. But I feel like you got to get out there and do the work. You can't sit there and not do the work, yo. Faith without works is dead. That's very powerful, man. I want to see y'all to digest that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry to my people. I shouldn't be sorry, but I feel sorry because, my Eagles. That's my silence. That's my morning, my silence. Can I please have a moment of silence? For my Eagles, man. How are we going to lose to Dallas? What's wrong with us? The game of life could go either way, man. I love rooting for my team. I'm a diehard fan. I know people that within the last 4 years, they've been on 20 different teams. So, you know what I'm saying? I've been with the Eagles for years. Don't get it wrong. Before that, when I was younger, I think I was a San Fran fan. But I broke out of that because I'm a Philly kid. I'm a PA boy. So most definitely, I got to look at everything from a perspective of saying, like, okay, I'm rocking with my team. I'm going to ride with them regardless what they're doing. But I don't know about Wentz, man. We might have to switch Wentz up, man. It's getting ugly over there. You know what I mean? Hit in the comment right there. Let me know what your team is and what you're doing. Okay, I see y'all over there. I see you over there. I see some of y'all people as Dallas fans. Why? Pittsburgh Steelers? Okay, I see you out there. Yo, okay, for me, I look at teams in a different way than when I was younger. When you're younger, you just, I think that you want to be on the team. And there's a lot of fans, I don't know, it's like crazy, heroically insane, where people, they want to jump on the bandwagon, or they want to tell the players what they're not doing when, listen, you can't go out there and do what they do. So stop acting like you can do what they do, but be a good fan. Be a good cheerer, no matter what it is, man. Keep uplifting them. Keep uprooting them. Come on, baby. You can do it. You can do it. I don't know. Am I the only one out there that feels like they lose because I didn't watch the game that day? I don't know. Please tell me if you're one of them. It feels weird, but for some reason, when I don't watch the full game, I feel like my team lose. Doesn't mean that sometimes I don't have time. Sometimes I'm out here, I'm busy, I'm running around, I'm doing things, productive things, and sometimes it's just I don't have time to watch the full game because it comes on at a time where I'm at a conference, I'm working somewhere, I'm doing something like to benefit my life and my family. So that's what it is. And so, we're going to touch on some touchy subjects today, things that people are most definitely are questioning, and it seems like that we're society. We're just being able to put things out there. These stars and people that are famous are putting things out there that we're just biting the apple real quick, yo. First, there was a controversy a while ago over the Gucci man, the Gucci clothes from Gucci Man, where it had the little half a face and the red lips and all that stuff, and so there was a big controversy over that. A lot of people jumped on that. T.I. jumped on that. Him and Mayweather actually got into a little, I think, debate over it, but it's like kind of a distance debate. I don't think they were together on it, but T.I. put a song out about it and everything else, and a lot of people was looking at it like we're being boycotted. We're basically falling into blackface or whatever it is, controversy of race and all that. It does, and there's a lot of issues with stuff. You gotta be careful with the clothing that you put out. You have to be careful with the things that you put out there that knowing that people are looking up to you. You know what I mean? Knowing that you're a person that's productive in the community and society that we live in, where anything you say or put out there, people are going to jump on. They're going to jump on. The Jay-Z situation, the Jay-Z syndrome, what I mean? Like, Jay is that boy, don't get it wrong, you know what I'm saying? But, Jay jump on something, everybody want to jump on it, man. I mean, your favorite artist these days can basically tell you this is the date rape drug, and I'm taking it. And a lot of people, I got to get the date rape drug. I got to get that. And this is like, that's just how it is. I mean, they're reading a person, so that's how much influence and impact that we got on the generation, and the kids that are saying, who can I look up to, and what do I want to be when I'm older? Oh, I want to be a rapper. I want to be a singer, and that's okay. That is powerful because you're influenced on it. I want to be like this. I want to do that. I want to do that. But the kids are not really. They're not doing it for the right purposes no more. You know what I mean? People, it's not just for the money. It's doing it because the knowledge behind it, the craft, the art, the love of it, it catches you. Now it don't become that no more. Now it's because, I want to be just like him, and whatever he does, I'm going to do. He wears dresses, I'm wearing dresses. That's what it is. And it's now we are living in an economy and society where that's becoming sensitive to talk about men wearing dresses, about gender, race, and just the transition of what people don't feel confident being. They're giving the kids these days. They're giving the kids the options to say, well, you want to be a boy or girl? Which one? You make a decision. Like, that would never has happened when I was little. Nobody, anyway. You're happy with what you were having. So there's people that have insecurities in their life. Coffee break. Thank you, Mater. Thank you, Mater. Cars, Mater. All right. Now, with that being said, and that coffee's good. But with that being said, and everything that's going on in the middle of our cycle, it's kind of like, what is right and what is wrong, and what are you standing for? What are you standing up to? What are you standing against? Who are you with? There's a lot of questions that we have to ask ourselves in general, in a society that is making trends that doesn't matter. People are following, and I'm gonna tell you exactly. Peep this. Go look it up on the internet. Go look it up in China. People are getting a donut bubble in their forehead. A donut bubble. And they're getting it because it becomes a trend. They have a donut bubble. It blows the skin up around the top, and it looks like a donut is in the front of your forehead. Now, I have a little bit of sense when it comes to this. Like, that's not for me, but it's for certain people, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just not what I want to do. And that doesn't not, because everyone in China is not doing it. It's just a fad that's going through the world that some people are trying, and they're applying to their self. And who would think to do that? I would never have think to do anything considerably insane to put under my skin or anything like that. That's just not me. Different strokes for different folks. You know, if you look back in African tribes, people was getting piercing on their basically their eyelids and under their lips and putting nose rings in their ears and everything else. But I feel like that's their tradition. That's different than just going to go get something that is a fad or something that, because he did it, I'm going to go get a bubble on my forehead. What if you got in a fight and someone punched you in the forehead with that bubble? Would it bounce off? Would it matter? I don't know. This is the questions that I'm asking my people. I'm asking you out there in your society, your generation. There's new millenniums right now. It's like mixing with the old, young, and younger. It's a fight right now of who, get out my way. You don't know me, and the difference between, what should I be learning and applying to my life? Used to be you ask a kid what he want to be when he's older. He would say, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a fireman. Yeah. And, little kids would be hype about it. Ah. My little brother, he wanted to be a fireman. You know what I'm saying? Since little. I have another little brother who wanted to be a football player since little. You know what I'm saying? Since little. And I got other family members that, are creative and do certain things. Like my sister bakes great cookies, man. I mean, she's like a cookie master. You know what I'm saying? But, I tell her, you got to market this better. You can be amazing, We talk about stuff like that. But a lot of people, they grew up like my brother's a fireman. My other brother played football, but who knows where, I don't know where he went with that, because times come up and you get older and he has kids. So sometimes your dreams and visions have to stop because your decisions you chose in your life to make a new life. And so with that being said and everything else, you got to take the good, the bad, and the ugly with life. That's how it is. And being able to have a backup dream, you know what I'm saying, have a good vision, have a good understanding of, okay, what if I hurt myself in this position, in this field, in this sport? What if I really hurt myself? And then what would I do? You play football, you're working there, I'm going to the NFL. In the middle of that, when you about to get signed, you crack your knee, you crack your ankle, your arm breaks or something like that, so you're not as good as a quarterback, a runner, a wide receiver, a catcher, and kind of like launches you in the back. Now, all you ever dreamed about was becoming, a football player, a basketball player, a soccer player, tennis, hockey, whatever sport that you was in. And now that doesn't become the reality no more of what you were thinking. It doesn't become the dream no more, that you can pursue. So you have to have a backup plan. So let's think about this. Being able to figure out where your life is, what you want out of life. This is going to be the biggest impact that you're ever going to have is on yourself, influenced by other people. You know what I'm saying? Birds of the same feather flock together. I keep telling y'all that. Crabs in a bucket is the same thing. Every time you come up, people in the generation is going to want to bring you down. They want to bring you down. They want to bring you down. Ow! They want to snatch everything that you have, snatch it away from you, your dream, your vision, and and just destroy it. And you're doing good. You got a good job. You get a nice car. You step your game up. She thinks she's better than everybody now. He think he's better than everybody because he got his little car. Ask him for a ride. He didn't give me a ride. But when you had yours, you didn't give him a ride. You didn't help him to get it. People go through things, so you don't know how people feel when all of a sudden I come up, then you want a piece of me. And that's being able to transition into a better, more mature than you. The good people come back and they do the best they can for as much as they can, but there's people that just want to take advantage and snatch everything away from you. You know what I mean? And the way the world is now, they're snatching away our humanity. They're snatching away our mind state that be fantasy, to have a fantasy mind state. You watch the never-ending story. Everyone loves the never-ending story. People love that, but the never-ending story was created from a man and people that came together to create a world, a fairy tale. Narnia was created around the same thing. You watch the Harry Potter movies, all this stuff and everything else. It's created off a person's mind that goes outside the box. So if you snatch that away by giving a kid in school a medicine and tell him to slow down because his mind's too fast and he's not thinking he's not thinking reality, realistic, and you're snatching a dream away from him. Now there is a reality that you have to live, like, okay, this is the world we're in, this is fantasy, but can a fantasy be developed by your creativity? Because all the movies like Narnia, you're watching a fantasy. You're watching the mind of a person that said, you know what, I'm pitching this. I'm writing this down. Charles Dickens, all that. All these people went and took long walks and got together around the round table and created something powerful that is still now trending throughout the world and giving people an impact. So we're telling the kids, he's too fast. They don't put him in sports, so let's get him some Ritalin. And that's what they're doing. They're giving our kids, they're trying to slow him down. Like Cat Williams said, you know, his son, they gave him medicine because they thought he was too fast. And he said, what you think about something? He said, you know, he was sitting there because the Ritalin slowed him down. He said, what you think about running? He's thinking about it, but now he can't do it because you slowed him down. He could have been the next, you know, Michael Vick. He could have been the next whatever. And I'm not talking about the plates. I'm talking about I'm talking about the skill of it, man. And so this is very touchy and it's very sensitive. And, you know, I want to talk about it with you, though. How y'all doing out there? I see you. Okay, thank you. Thank you for liking this video. Thank you. I appreciate it. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, like this. This channel is growing. I want to start doing interviews with my people out there and start taking calls. And I'm setting that up as we speak. So maybe my next podcast I'll be taking the callers in. So, you know, I'll give you the number. I'll be putting things out there. So subscribe to my channel and like it. Don't forget. All right, let's talk about this. Pharell, recently, Pharell. Yeah, Pharrell or Pharell. That's what it is. The title, we're dealing with Pharell. We're talking about masculinity and transition and success. All these things come together. You know, and Pharrell recently put out, you know, a cover called New Masculinity. And it has been causing so much controversy over the internet. Powerful, just so much controversy over the internet. And people are going bananas over it. And, you know, first I had to figure out, I had to say, why? What the heck is so, you know, what are they talking about? Everyone's talking about it. So I went and took a look myself. I went and took a little look myself at, you know, what's this new masculinity? And it basically has Pharrell clothed inside an umbrella dress. Kind of like, remember Missy Elliott had that You Can't Stop the Rain video? You can't stop the rain. That joint right there, where she had that big blow up outfit, beep beep, who got the keys to my Jeep? That right there, and you know, it looked like he has one of them on, like a super big balloon outfit on, yellow and blue, and it says on the back, it says New Masculinity. And so, you know, this makes you think, like, if I see someone walking down the street with that on, what am I going to think about masculinity? Am I going to think this is a man right there? I don't. You go look it up yourself. You come tell me if you've seen it already. I want you to know. I want you to tell me what you feel about it. Everyone in the comments, let me know what you feel about it. If you're streaming live, what do you feel? How do you feel about that new masculinity? Is it man-like to you? You know, I don't take nothing away from creativity. To me, the most awkward people in the world has been the most creative in the whole world. But they've been the most talented. I take Andre 3000. When I was younger, growing up, he turned into something different, awkward. But it wasn't a bad awkward. It was kind of like a creative awkward. He did a video where he played every part of the musicians. He was on the keyboard, he was on the sax, he was doing the singing in the background, he was playing the guitar, and just that's a different type of creativity and awkwardness to me. That's kind of like genius. If you want to put it in perspective, to me that says genius. It has written all over it. Now, if someone comes up to you and they're wearing a balloon dress and it's a man and he's putting, he has a shirt on that says New Masculinity, I don't think I'm running out there to cop that outfit. It just don't seem like it fits me. It don't fit me. I don't think that is something I want to go out there and run, hurry up and grab to be like, you know what, I gotta get that outfit. I gotta get it, baby. Huh? Coffee break. That's some good coffee. Thank you. That's what I'm talking. Lightning McQueen right there. Lightning McQueen. So, when I sit there and I look at the generation of children that are following trends, is this gonna be the next trend they pick up? What is the older people doing these days? Because when I grew up, it was so strict. The older people were so strict, man. goodness, they were so strict. They were so strict, it hurt. It hurt. You know what I mean? Like, I went to church when I was little, and they were just mean. Some of the people there were mean. And, when I got older, you break out of it. But I found myself as a sense the heart to go back, you know what I mean? Because I had to figure out what was I missing, why was I there in the first place, and what is all this situation about. And as you grow, you learn things. You got to study history, study yourself, study, your situation. You got to be a studier of life. And you also got to be a person to make the best decisions for you and your family. So I feel like for me, my best decision was following the Lord and doing what I had to do. Following him, believing that, he's guiding me, directing me, and giving me the proper steps to, to be a good father, to be a good man of God, to be strong in these, and the world that we live in. When you find so many trends going on, what if the next trend is, cut the bottom of your feet off and put super glue on them? I don't know. I'm just saying that's kind of stupid, but that's how it is when people are creating stupid stuff. And the generation is following it, and they're saying, this is what I want to be like, this is who I want to be like. Is Pharell leading the generation of men into this new masculinity, that to the fact where we're going to have men saying, yo, I'm taking care of my family, I got to put this dress on, I got to take care of my family, that's how I'm doing, I got to go to work, I get my dress out the closet bay in my work boots. Is that what we're coming to? Is this what is this what the new trend is? Because I feel like, when I grew up, even though it was hardness of going through hard things actually mold you. It molds you. You know what I mean? The hardest parts of my life have always been the strongest parts of my life. If everything was not given to me, everything was not just passed, oh, here, take this. Everything wasn't like a slingshot, here, my daddy's rich and take this. It was like, yo, we got one can and we got to share this as a family. One cereal box, not that much milk, so let's add water to the milk, let's share it with one spoon. You know what I mean? And there's deeper testimonies in my life, but I'm saying we fought together, we cried together, we stood up, we were strong together, and hard times, and having a real man that actually decided to step into my life, you know what I'm saying? It changed my perspective of what a man is, of looking up to somebody who is not, your biological, but taking care of you. And God bless to my, what's up to my biological man. We just started talking again, and I praise God that there is a such thing as reconciliation. People coming together regardless of what it is. And I have yet to see people that put effort into their life fail. I have yet to see it, man. People fall all the time, but fail is different than falling. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Some people might fail. They might fail at something, but they don't fall into to the point they can't come back when you have effort. A lot of businesses have failed, but a lot of people never fell off. They came back with something more greater, really strong. So I want you to put effort in, maximum effort, consistency. I want you to be a believer, knowing that, yo, look, man, I'm here. I'm going to do the best I can. Yo, I'm here. I'm going to make the best out of this situation. And yo, yeah, this went off and this happened and everything else. But you know what, man? I'm still running on this treadmill. Doctor said, yo, I'm having this condition. I'm overweight. So, I'm not just going to keep eating. I'm going to take one step at a time each day. And, you see these stories on the internet. You see the YouTube videos. You see the blogs. You see the Twitters, the Instagrams, the Pinterests. All that stuff, and you see people on there giving you their revelation that they had got, like, I was sick and I was down, I was depressed, I had cancer, I had, they had all these situations going on, but it turned out for the best for them, because they say, you know what, I'm going to make the best situation out of this. I'm not going to let nothing stop me from progressing through this process. Say it with me, man. Progress through the process. You know what I mean? Progress through the process. I like that. That's probably gonna be my next shirt I'm gonna get made. You know what I mean? Progress through the process. Or it's just how it is. And I don't want to take nothing away from the generation of creativity and understanding, and children that are trying to make it and looking up to people that are saying like, I want to be, you know, just like this person because he's talented, he's great, he's a good role model. But sometimes we put them AirPods in, or we put them headphones on, and we turn into somebody that's not good for us. Sometimes we do that because what happened is you don't have a father, or you're in a situation where you hear a song and it seems like it's just relatable to you at that situation because that's how it is. It's just relatable to you because it feels like that's what you're going through. That's what you've been into. There's a couple songs I reminisce on myself when I'm going through some pain, I'm going through some struggles, some stress, or I'm suffering. I'm just feeling down. I go put on a song by Tupac called "I Shed So Many Tears." Every now and then it's "Dear Mama," you know what I mean? When y'all start thinking about my mama or something like that. And then DMX got that song called "I'm Slipping," and these Wu Tang got that the good old days. I love, I grew up in that time. So you got to give it up to me. I'm not taking away from new talent or nothing like that, because there's some good talent out there. J. Cole, he's nice. There's some ill talent out there, man. And I would like to see kids do acting. I would like to see them be choreographers, film directors, movie directors, besides just rapping and, just I'm going to smoke an L and that's the end of my life. There's more to you, young man. There's more to you today. There's more to you, my sister. You're beautiful. You're a goddess. You're created to be great. You're a queen. And when I say God, it's like, I don't mean that you're big headed, and I'm just saying you're created in God's image, yo. You know what I'm saying? You are beautiful. You're gorgeous. Start your business. Go hard, mama. You know what I mean? Little brother, be strong. Stand up. Stand up against, if there's something that's false advertisement, you have the right to question it. Don't ever feel like I'm not allowed to say nothing. You have a voice and an opinion. And a lot of people will shut you down off your voice that you have. A lot of people will shut you down off, you talking about something that is not appealing to the generation of people that want to just have their way. I want my way. So, I'm asking you, what is the real issue? What is the real situation? What is the real meat, the kit and caboodles of our lives? And how much are we being impacted, and how much are we impacting the world, the generation of, people who are coming up, yo. And I say generations, everybody. That's everybody, because we all living right now at the same time. Unless you have a funeral today and you're under the ground, you have another time, another day to wake up and say, you know what? Woo! Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. You have another day to be like, you know what? I gotta do this. I gotta step it up. I'm a man. I got integrity, character. I'm on my grind. Get on your grind, baby. Get on your grind like bad breaks. Get on your grind, man. Get on your grind. Stop crying, man. Complainers don't get successful. I'm sorry. Complainers don't get successful. You already know how it is, man. Coffee break. We're coming to the end right here. We're wrapping it up, yo. That's what it is. We're wrapping it up, man. So, forgive me for if I didn't put this out earlier, this podcast. But, I was having some little software, gigabytes. I do a lot of this. I have family. I have friends who, we're getting together to make things a little faster. But most of this, I put that work in myself, yo. I'm serious. So sometimes your equipment fails. It's like everything's against you. But I don't let that be the negative. I still wait. If it come out Friday or Saturday, just know I intended for this podcast to come out to you on Friday. This is that motivation and inspiration podcast, man. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like this joint, man. You know what I mean? You want some real talk? Yo, shout out to T.I. I love your podcast. I love it, baby. I love it. You expeditious. Ooh. Yeah, I'm rocking with you. The podcast is good. E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher. You already know I'm giving shout outs to the people I love. And all my people who are watching this, and everybody that's a part of helping me to grow, helping me to develop, giving me, that energy. I'm loving it. That powerful energy. Ooh, I'm Ali with it, baby. But I want us to know that, you're fearfully, wonderfully made. You're deeply loved. You're more than a conqueror. You know what I mean? No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. This is powerful, man. When you dissect that and digest that and put that inside of your mouth and you spit it out, you spit out that ambition. You spit out that power. You spit out that build up that makes me go to the gym and I get that extra 5 reps in me. I get that extra 2 pull-ups on me. I don't care how hard that 6 sit-ups extra. You know what I mean? Them leg lifts. You know what I mean? This helped me to go out there. You know what I mean? And run that extra quarter mile. Whatever you have to do to maintain to be stronger in this times, man. I want to see you prosper and grow. So today, you already know what it is. Mr. Matrix, your family, motivation, and inspiration. All right? Yo, until next week, man. Let me know. Peace. Yo.